What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Kayonce TV. I know it's been a minute, but don't you worry, I'm back with another freaking banger. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video because you're gonna like it regardless. And make sure you leave a comment down below at the end of this tutorial. As you can see by the title of this video, I'm doing something new to my head, okay? This is my first time actually creating a style like this. I'm usually the type of person to pop a wig on over some cornrows and keep it pushing, but it's the summertime, it's hot out here in Maryland, and I'm just tired of having a wig on. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so before I get into the tutorial, I just want to say, please don't judge me. If you see some flaws up in this style, it's gonna be okay. I think for the first time I did all right. But like I said, it's a learning progress. I do want to try more styles I have left over here. I'll be talking about the products in this video, but y'all, I must say I did okay, but I ain't gonna waste too much time talking. Go ahead, check that description box for everything that you need to create this look. Also, there are time steps down below if you don't feel like hearing me talk, but it's okay. I love you guys anyway. Okay, so as you can see, I have a section of my hair left out. So I kind of already started to pre-section my hair, and what I did was I braided, or not cornrow, but I braided a little bit at the root just so it wouldn't be super loose. But again, I don't want this to be super tight. I just want this to be a protective style that I can use. So I did that and then kind of like braided a little bit. Some of them I just twisted, but just to give you an idea, I'm gonna start with this piece of hair. And don't judge my edges, y'all. I'm gonna lay them at the end of the tutorial, okay? Don't worry. So you just wanna take some jam and kind of put that at the root of your hair after you section it. Now, I did not part my hair like super straight or anything because I do want it to look pretty natural. So after you smooth it in your root a little bit, then you just start and just braid it. If you have like super coarse hair that if you twist it, it'll stay, you could do that as well. But I'm just gonna braid my hair a little bit and then after that just twist it down. And then because although this is kind of like a natural kind of distressed look, I'm still gonna take some of that jam and just smooth it to the tips of my hair, so that way when I wrap my hair, it's not poking out and it just leaves a little curl. So next you want to get your hair ready. I've kind of already started to pre-section my hair. So I have one of the Water Wave pieces. This is only one. And then I have kind of like 1 to 2 of the more kinkier hair. Some people like to stretch this hair out before crocheting it in. I like to stretch it out afterwards so that way it decreases the tangle. So the first thing I'm gonna do is crochet the coarse hair first. You can do this at the same time if you know you got it like that, but I don't. So let's do this. And if you are someone who has never used a crochet needle and need me to do this a little bit slower, I can. But basically, I just took the needle with it closed, pushed it through this section of my hair. When it was pushed through, I opened the latch, hooked the hair on, closed it back, and pulled it through. And I didn't pull it all the way through, just a little bit, just so I can pull it, and that way I can have 2 sides. This is also a good time where you can kind of see like how long you want it. Of course, this is like kinkier hair, so it will kind of shrink a little bit, but you'll see in a second what I mean about measuring how long you want your locks. So then I'm taking the curly hair, same thing. pulling it through just a little bit, and then pull only one side through. So you can see how like it can kind of get tangled right there, which is why I wait until now to start stretching it apart. Also, y'all gotta excuse my greasy lips. I'm having like an eczema breakout and I'm kind of self-conscious about it right now as I'm all up in y'all's face. But yeah, just ignore that part and focus on the hair. So as you can see, I've kind of made mine a little bit kind of like shoulder length height, or length rather. And so in order to get my length like that, I take one side with the curly and the kinky, take the other side, and then I would just make one a little bit longer than the other, because at the end you're gonna wrap it up anyway, which you'll see in a sec. So with one side, you wanna grab the twist or the braid that you have, and that's gonna be like the base of your lock. The other side will be the part that you're gonna wrap. So before you start wrapping down, you kind of want to create like a knot at the root. So what you'll do is kind of wrap it a couple times and then keep wrapping, if that makes sense. All right, so you just kind of wrap it and staying at the root. And then once you feel it tighten a little bit, then you can start wrapping downward. Let me move this out the way. So as you can see, I didn't want it, because this is my edges, I didn't want it like too tight, but I just wanted it tight enough to create a knot at the base. And still holding that piece of twist or braid that you created with your hair, you're just gonna have that with the other hair, and you're just gonna keep wrapping. Some people use like something called the thumb method to create the distressed look, but I think by having the mixture of the kinky and the curly, it kind of does that naturally. So I don't do any special technique to have it distressed. It kind of does it on its own. But some other tutorials will tell you to kind of like hold your thumb as you're wrapping it like this, and then kind of let it go afterwards. I don't do all that. Like I said, I'm nobody's professional, but as you can see how it kind of created a knot, but not too tight because you don't want to rip your edges out, okay? When you get to the end and you run out of the hair that you were wrapping with, it's okay to borrow some from the other hand to keep wrapping. And as you're wrapping, you kind of want to detangle the hair a little bit so that way it doesn't snag. So once you get to kind of like your desired length, you'll have some hair left over. So I'm going to take the part that I've been wrapping with, and I'm going to go back up, hold it right there, and then now I have like a tail. So I've been trying several different ways to get this. Some people like to put a rubber band at the end. Some people just kind of like hold it and loop it back. This is the easiest thing I found to do, y'all. So I'm just going to create a knot at the bottom of the lock. So I created a knot, and because I was wrapping this way coming down, I'm going to wrap the opposite way when I go back up. And you kind of want to do this one a little bit tighter at the end so it doesn't unravel. And then afterwards, you can kind of loosen it up just a little bit. And then once you have just a little bit left, you want to kind of knot it to secure it, and then go back again. And I would just knot it twice to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And then now you have a lock. So take the shea butter, put it in the palm of my hand, rub it like this, and just kind of rub it down. And this is the lock. And as you can see how it has like some of those bubbles, that's kind of giving it the distressed look. And also over time, like, your hair will start to naturally kind of frizz up and give it the distressed look. So if it looks super, super perfect right now, like, don't worry, as time passes, it'll get a little frizzy. And if you have any questions, please make sure you leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer any questions you have. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my hair, but y'all watch me do that. Okay, yes ma'am. How I do, y'all? What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? A little bob action going on here. Don't pay attention to like these uneven lengths. That was intentional. But y'all, this style could be done fairly quickly if you are experienced with like crocheting. I'm not. So I would say if you are experienced, it'll probably take you 2 to 3 hours max. People who are beginners like me, more like 5-6 hours, but that's okay. You can take pause breaks, go watch Netflix, get you a Popeye chicken sandwich, because that's what I did. But y'all can't tell me I ain't do okay. So the hair that I used, I bought 6 packs for $3.99 each. However, I only used 4, and I didn't even use the whole 4th one. I had like this much left. Because I have leftover hair, I do plan on either recreating this style or trying to do like a passion twist or something. I haven't decided yet because, like I said, I'm new to this. However, you know, if you do have tips or strategies on how I can become more proficient in these hairstyles, please leave a comment down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with somebody. Let people know that beginners can do their hair too, and it turned out okay. I ain't gonna say bomb, because, you know, I see some pros and cons in my first trial, but we can do something, and let me know what y'all think. But until next time, I love you guys. Please be safe out there and really take care of yourself. Bye, guys.